Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel, Trisha Reads Books. In the beginning part, I will be demonstrating how I mix paint. I mix watercolors. I'm using the Windsor Newton Cotman series, which is the student grade paints, because I am very much a beginner and I did not want to spend a lot of money on watercolors, and you can really do that. The Windsor Newton professional grade watercolors are they're up there. So my purpose here, my point was to blend a kind of a grayish navy blue, and I'm going to create a wash on my watercolor paper. So after I'm done blending the paint, I will take plain water and go over the watercolor, the entire piece of watercolor paper with just plain water, and then I will apply the color. This technique is called a wet on wet. And as you saw in the opening shot, this video is going to be about Blue Exorcist by Kazu, and I am probably butchering this person's name, and I apologize. So this is my very first manga. I have previously stayed away from manga because it really didn't look like something that was for me. I have seen anime on television, and I can tell you right now that that's not for me. And let's face it, not every genre of book, music, television, cartoon, movie, whatever is for everybody. And that's what makes the world go round, is our differences. So I had kind of chalked up manga to be right up there with graphic novels, which is another genre of book I've stayed away from for quite some time, because I had associated graphic novels with the old school superhero comics, which is something that I never have been able to get into. I don't like the superhero movies, TV adaptations, Netflix series. I have tried to watch so many different ones over the years, and I don't like the universe. I don't like I just don't like it. It's like I said, it's not for me. So as a result of this dislike, I stayed away from graphic novels for a long time, and I eventually got into those, and I do enjoy graphic novels. And so I thought I would give manga a try, and I started out with this one here, which is actually my daughter's. I borrowed from her, and it is the story of Ren, who finds out that he is the son of Satan. And I also kind of got a coming of age feeling from this book too, because Ren has this anger, and he feels like he has to be the big brother, even though his younger brother is his twin, so they're not, there's not an actual age difference between them besides minutes. And so now Ren, on top of this feeling of having to be the big brother, also has to overcome the fact that his father is Satan, and the fact that he hates. So he says that he's, going to do everything he can to defeat him, which involves him becoming an exorcist, which you would think would be, on complete opposite sides, seeing as how exorcists, they rid people of demons, they rid the world of demons, and Satan is the ultimate father of demons. So I made a lot of comparisons while reading this book to Harry Potter, because it really felt to me like it was a Harry Potter goes to Exorcist school. I mean, there's a lot of differences, of course, because it's not wands and magic and potions like Harry Potter is, but Ren does go to Exorcist school to learn how to fight demons, and it turns out his brother is, they go together. So it is going to be this journey of Ren finding himself as being the son of Satan and learning how to be an exorcist to defeat Satan. And I really liked the premise of this book. It sounded good to me. I liked the cover, and I admit I judged this book by its cover. I liked the font that they use, which I happen to notice fonts more now that I've started lettering. I liked the cover art. I did enjoy the illustrations and the drawings in the book. But, I have to wonder why, and I know Asian people tend to have smaller noses than some other races, and I'm not trying to stereotype or anything, that's just a fact of life. But in manga, it's like they cannot draw noses. It's these little dots and these little, from head on, it's shadows and cross hatching. It's weird. Anyway, I did like the illustrations. I really enjoyed the fact that compared to other manga, the second manga I read, I shouldn't say other, the second manga I read, that there wasn't a lot of the special or the sound effects written in, because I find that highly annoying. It does not add to my enjoyment of the novel. One thing that I have a hard time with manga is the rhythm of the writing. There's a lot of ellipses, the dot, 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 and when I see a dot, dot, dot on a page, I pause in my head. And so this was just a lot of pausing in my head. It was something that took away from my enjoyment of the novel. So, in the end, though, I rated it a 3 out of 5 stars on Goodreads because I did enjoy the story, and I did want to know what happens next with Ren. I just didn't enjoy the flow of the story. I don't know for sure if manga is something for me. If there's somebody out there that has a recommendation for somebody who is just getting into manga, I would appreciate that. And if you could explain to me what I am missing, because I have a suspicion that manga is not going to be for me. But I'm not giving up because I do plan on reading the second one, but it's not a priority on my reading list, so we'll see when I get around to that. And I may or may not talk about the second manga I read because I absolutely hated it and I don't want to be completely negative. But we'll see. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you for coming back to my channel. Please like and subscribe. And like I said, if you have any recommendations for somebody who's just getting started, I'd appreciate it. Leave them down in the comments. And have a great and fabulous day.